everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Casper here, and welcome to Portal Stories Meer. Now, this game, or rather this mod, it is a mod for Portal 2, and it is completely free to play. Basically, to play this game, all you have to do is already own Portal 2. And then once you do own Portal 2, you just look it up on Steam, and you just basically install it. You don't even have to have Portal 2 installed for it to work, which is pretty cool. So there's loads of mods out there for Portal 2, I'm sure, but this one adds significant story. It's got extremely well acted voice lines. It's got very unique sort of puzzles set into it, and here's some quotes straight from the main features on the actual Steam page. 22 levels, gameplay of approximately 6 to 10 hours, story with over 350 separate in-game voice lines, Steam achievements, custom assets, and over an hour of custom music. The story is quite interesting, actually. The gist of it is that you're a person called Mel, you show up at the Aperture Science Enrichment Center, and you go to sleep, much like Shell does in the normal Portal games, and you wake up and everything's gone wrong. But what's unique about this is that the story revolves around this fake Cave Johnson, and the voice acting is kind of witty, if a little bit cheesy, but for a fan-made mod, yeah, I don't think I mentioned that, actually, this is a fan-made mod. It's completely made by people like you and me, but not specifically game developers for Valve, definitely not, and they just made this out of their own free time for people like us to enjoy. So what you've been seeing in the background so far is the train journey at the start of the game, which is I'm assuming a homage to the Half-Life games, which start like this. Once the game starts, there's a sort of little bit of puzzle, find your way around, end up falling asleep. And then you get the portal gun straight away with both the blue and the orange portals on it. You've got a little puzzle then to get out of the main area. And this bit coming up, I'm going to stop speaking for a moment and you just watch.
That's meant to happen.
So when you see the mouse there fly around, that is actually me shitting my pants. I flinched so hard. My mouse flew and oh my god. Just after that is the first test chamber. So I've already completed the chamber, but I'm just going back over it to sort of illustrate what would happen. So you've got this button here, and obviously you test all the buttons, you see what they do. So this first one drops down a box, the other side of that emancipation grill, and this one turns off the emancipation grill. So what you can see, I've already got the repulsion gel on the floor over there, and what you would do to do that, you put your portal up there, and then your other portal to bring the gel in like this. And then you just hit the two buttons. The box is already there, so you hit that button to take away the grill, and you jump up. Once you're over here, you just use the classic portal momentum. And what would normally be here on the left, or what I'll find my portal at in a second, this button would turn off a new type of emancipation grill, a red one, and that doesn't only destroy your objects but it also kills you, and you can't shoot portals through it, so it's a new sort of concept. So again, using your momentum, you would go into one portal, fly out the other, and end up at the top of this other area. So once you're up here, you can see I've already put the blue gel there, but that's quite simple. You'd have your portal there, and the other one where the blue gel's going into. And then I actually troll myself here. I'm holding control, not thinking. And then when you hold a control and you land on the blue gel, you don't jump. So I'm just going to shut up for a second and let you listen to a few seconds of the voice acting.
Now everything about this test is lead-lined, according to my 1950s notes here in my 1950s filing cabinet. Says it's harmful to humans.
So the joke here is that this guy is pretending to be Cave Johnson. So as you can tell, he doesn't actually sound like Cave Johnson, but that's the point. They do have actual, inverted commas there, Cave Johnson at one point, so it's not the real voice actor, but it's someone who's doing a fairly good representation, but the whole point is that this is fan-made, so it's not going to have the original voice actors and such in it. All in all, I think this game does a great job of feeling like Portal, but at the same time feeling like its own mod. It is very unique so far. I mean, I've only just finished this area, but so far it's got a great feeling and it's extremely well put together. So if you do want to check it out, there'll be a link down there in the description, or just type Portal Stories into Steam and you'll find it. And thanks everyone for watching.
To science, or something like that. Just remember the Nuremberg Olympics.